Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
We have new developments in the case of a missing baby girl out of Bismarck. Police are now saying they have a person of interest who may have the child. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jordan Schreier. Police say at this time they have reason to believe the mother, Dawn Morissette, left the child in the care of this guy, 31-year-old Cole Lee Pfaff. Authorities aren't sure where he is, and they want you to be on the lookout for him. The 7-month-old Leah Mae Morissette was last seen on video surveillance with her mother around 1 yesterday morning in a business district on the south side of town. Police arrested 27-year-old Dawn Morissette last night for child neglect and preventing arrest on a felony charge. But she couldn't tell officers where Leah Mae was or who she was with. The missing girl is a Native American with curly black hair and brown eyes. She could be wearing a tan onesie with shorts or a magenta shirt with pink shorts. If you have any information on where this child or the person of interest could be, contact the Bismarck Police or your local law enforcement. Taking that live look outside right now, it seems we have mostly sunny skies here, although some people might still be under some clouds at this time. To see who can expect what today, let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green.
Yeah, it's another day where you are in the valley makes a big difference in what you're experiencing. Out to the west, we've got lots of sun. Up to the northeast, we're looking at rain and cloud cover, even some rumbles of thunder. And in between, it's a mix of a little bit of both. And Fargo has some of those clouds starting to pop up with the heating of the day. We're on the edge of this system in the FM area, so we can't rule out a shower or two. But overall, the activity is going to be up to the north and east, and that's where we're more likely to see some of those storms again today. So something to keep in mind as you're planning your afternoon. Where we've had the sunshine, we are warmer down to the south. We're into the 70s. It's 74 degrees in Fargo. Up to the northeast under the rain, it's 60 in Badette. And wind speeds are picking up. We've got some gusts out of the west into the 20s right now, a 24-mile-per-hour gust in Grand Forks. And there we happen to have a northerly wind, but overall it has been westerly. As we head into the afternoon hours, expect temperatures into the upper 70s for Fargo. And expect to have the potential for an isolated shower to pass by, but overall we're looking at some partly cloudy skies here into the afternoon. Well, more on our chances for storms and how that heat wave we've been talking about is looking here in the forecast in just a few minutes.
I look forward to it. Thank you, Lisa. Damage is estimated at $12,000 after a fire at a Grand Forks truck stop. Fire crews were called to Simonson's in the 4700 block of Gateway Drive just before 11 last night for a semi on fire. The truck driver, owner, and officers with the Grand Forks PD and the Sheriff's Office used extinguishers to put out most of the flames. Firefighters snuffed out the debris and remained on scene to put out hot spots. The cause of the fire was leaking fuel on a standalone generator that was being used for some truck repairs. We're about a month away from what Minnesota officials are calling one of the biggest changes on Minnesota roads in a decade. Hands-free driving becomes a law on August 1st. That means you can only use your cell phone while you're driving if you aren't holding it in your hand. And the race is on to inform people on what they can and can't do in their car in Minnesota. You can use voice commands or single-touch activation to make calls, text, or listen to music or get directions. You can't hold your phone in your hand at any time unless it is an emergency. The state is spending more than $600,000 on an unprecedented multimedia campaign. And we have a link to the Department of Public Safety's website. Just go to valleynewslive.com and click on the hot button. Family and friends are honoring Perham native and pro runner Gabrielle Grunwald today on what would have been her 33rd birthday. And you can be a part of it. They're holding a 1.4-mile run tonight in Minneapolis, but are inviting anyone who wants to run on their own or walk wherever they are to celebrate Gabe's life and legacy. She died earlier this month after a years-long battle with cancer. Grunwald's family encourages people to post any photo of their run using the hashtag #BraveLikeGabe or hashtag #RunningOnHope. Well, you can grab your grass skirt and head over to the community luau. For its 7th year, Choice Bank is hosting the Go Hawaiian for Hospice fundraiser. The funds from this event will be going back to the benefit that to benefit programs like the Hospice of Red River Valley. People will get pulled pork sandwiches, fresh pineapple, chips, and Hawaiian punch. There is a suggested donation of $5, but the event is free. It's going on right now, and it ends at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Choice Bank is on 23rd Avenue South. That's right by Home Furniture in Fargo. Chicago police have now released the remaining files of the Jussie Smollett case. With a judge ordering their release, the new document dump includes a videotape of the actor wearing a noose and speaking to investigators. Miguel Almaguer has the details.
When Chicago police arrived to interview Jussie Smollett in his apartment, the actor who claimed to be the victim of a hate crime was still wearing a white noose tied around his neck.
Do you want to take it off or anything? Yeah, I do. I just want you to see it.
The new videos document in part Smollett speaking to officers,
There's bleach on me. Bleach on me.
who then asked if they could turn off their body cameras.
Yeah, you're giving us permission to shut it off?
Releasing more than 60 hours of footage, CPD says the trove of evidence is all part of Smollett's elaborate hoax for publicity.
He did this all in the name of self-promotion.
After becoming suspicious of his story early on, police said Smollett staged the attack with these men, the Osendero brothers, hoping it would be captured on camera. While the alleged beating never was, the subsequent arrest of the men at O'Hare International did get recorded.
So what's going on here? Might be an arrested.
The Osenderos later told detectives Smollett paid them $3,500 to stage the hoax. CPD releasing this text from before the incident. The actor telling one brother, "Might need your help on the low. You around to meet up and talk face to face?" Video also shows the men leaving the alleged crime scene and in a cab headed home. They were never charged.
I've been truthful and consistent on every single level since day one.
With Smollett maintaining he's the victim, a grand jury indicted the actor on 16 felony charges, but prosecutors dropped the case in exchange for community service and court costs.
It's Mr. Smollett who committed this hoax, period.
This morning, Jussie Smollett still facing no charges after what some say was the role of his life.
You want to take it off or anything?
While county prosecutors did drop all the felony counts against Smollett, a special prosecutor has now been assigned to the case after allegations of mishandling by the DA's office. That means the case could be reopened and Smollett could be charged again.